Hey LinkedIn. Now at the weekend I was listening to a sales training audiobook because I'm always keen to learn and see what other people do and where they succeed and where they don't, etc. And this particular person that I was listening to made it very clear that as far as he was concerned, the number one rule of selling is to always agree with the customer. Now I happen to particularly like this person who was given this advice, but I don't think I agree with that statement. Always agree with the buyer, because that's predicated on the notion that whatever they say, you're just going to agree with them to create a connection. So I can see why you might think something like that would work and why you would suggest that as a good strategy. But I'm just not sure in real life how practically viable that is, particularly when it comes down to feeling confident, feeling congruent, and feeling comfortable in a situation. If you told me something outrageous that I really didn't believe with, but the number one rule of selling is I'm supposed to agree with you, and so I do, I'm going to feel weird. It's going to be a strange situation. And thanks to emotional contagion, the energy in the conversation is going to shift. So for me, I think a better suggestion, rather than always agree with the client, because sometimes you might disagree and that's okay because you're not going to sell to everybody and that's all right. But I think a better approach here is always lead with the value. So the number one rule that I have for selling or any kind of interaction in life is always lead with the value. I'm always looking to leave people better than when I found them, whether that's through providing value, selling them something, giving them a tip, piece of advice, whatever it happens to be. But I'm never really looking to take from people. I'm always looking to leave them with something or to give them something. Now that is an activity that always leaves me feeling comfortable, always leaves me feeling good about myself, and always is reciprocated by the other person and is received well by the other person and appreciated. So my message today really is you don't have to agree with your potential buyers on every single thing carte blanche. It's okay to disagree. Now, if you disagree with people, obviously you must be respectful about that because we don't want to start to be rude to people. But if you disagree with somebody, you have to stand up for your own beliefs and stand in your own self and be confident and comfortable in what you're doing. So if you want a way to quickly engage with people and create rapport and trust and all that good stuff, which is the whole point really of this chap suggesting that you just always agree with people in the first interaction, if you want to do all that good stuff, offer value. So think about every person that you're talking to today or this week. If you're going to send an email today to ask somebody for something, think first of all about what you can give to them of value. What could you share with them, give to them, do for them, anything at all? But how could you leave them better than when you found them? If you just email them and say, hey, James, can I have this, blah, 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 and that's it, that's less advantageous than if you said, hey, James, I've got this for you. Oh, and by the way, I need this. So if you seek to leave people better than when you found them, it's a great way for you to feel more comfortable, the other person to feel more comfortable, and to create a nice connection, bond, trust, all that good stuff. But please think twice before you agree with everything that your buyer says, as suggested by this particular person. Okay, that's it for today. Take care, LinkedIn.